What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Kinstretch class brought to you by Stretch Effect. My name is Coach Luke, and I'll be taking you through today's 30-minute full body Kinstretch routine. Today's gonna be a little bit different, as normally we focus on, say, one specific joint or one specific motion, say, like shoulder internal rotation. Today, we're really just gonna be looking at the body as a whole, and this is gonna be a really good thing that you can do in the morning to start your day, at the end of your day, just kind of as you start to wind down, maybe post-activity, or you can do it, the day after, following like a big athletic event or a big workout, something that maybe leaves you a little bit more stiff, more sore. So really just be focused on getting moving, getting the body just kind of flowing again, and then we're going to throw in a little bit of our essential tail to the wrist. So just get started right into it on that car. So just take your flat sitting position, fist into the floor here, or on tall kneeling. You can have open palms. Go chin to chest. Let's go 2 neck rotations. Over the top, around, down, and through. Let's go one more time. Super slow, go at your own speed. Make sure we're just moving just the spine. Nothing else on the body. Just that neck. Let's go 2 to the other direction. Here goes over my shoulder. Keep reaching down. Keep that body tension. Keep that core tight, keep glutes tight. Let's go one more time to the left. Keep reaching through those fingertips. Over the top, around, down, and through. We're going to grab our yoga block if you have one. If you don't, yoga block, you can use a pillow. Just something that just allows you to create a little bit more tension. You hold on to this block. The bottom of the block will be right on the top of the rib cage, right above my sternum. I'm going to hug the block nice and tight. Chin goes to the chest. Flex over the top of that block, get as much forward flexion as you can. Rotate to my right, bend right, extend, get tall over the top. And here I will rotate, flex, pull down, and come through. Let's go one more time. Rotate, flex, extend over the top, and here. Rotate, flex, elbows in, come down, and then let's just go 2 to the other direction. Rotate left as far as I can. Flex, extend, get tall, keep that chin in the chest all the time. Here I will stay extended and rotate. Flex, elbows pull in as I flex forward. Back to the start, one more time. Rotate. Flex, feel that stretch on that right side. Stand one vertebrae at a time, get tall. Over the top. Rotate. Lateral bend. Pull those elbows in. Flex forward. And back to my start position. Now let's just take that block right out front. Hold on to it here. We're going to go 3 scap rotations in this direction. Reach forward. Shrug. Pull straight back and down. Let's make 2 more circular motions. Protraction, elevation, depression. Good. One more time. Protraction, elevation, retraction, depression. Let's just protract. Stay protracted and in the depressed scapular position. Now I'm going to retract, shrug up, come over. 2 more there. Good. Firm grasp on that block. Draw a nice clean circle with those shoulder blades. One more time. And down. Yeah, let's just stay. We'll stay in the collapse in the position if that feels okay. On your knees and your ankles, everything like that. Okay, stay there. If you want to go for tall kneeling or half kneeling, play around with different positions here. We're just going to 3 shoulder cars. With the right hand in the rib cage. Left arm out. Adduct across the middle of the body. Come all the way up into flexion. Once I can't get any more flexion, then I rotate that arm around. Rotate that full arm, come all the way down my side. You can make a fist at the bottom just so you can clear with those fingers. Extend back, over the top, come across, down, through. 2 more here. Up, over the top, rotate that arm around. Always trying to get a bigger circle every single time while keeping the rest of the body sit still. Over, turn that hand back over, now palm is up. Down one more time. Across, and around, rotate over. All the way down, touch, thumbs high, over the top. You can stay in the closed fist position or you can go over the palm, it's up to you. Down and through. Again, if you want to throw a block kind of under the legs, you can. Kind of stone blocks or 2 blocks to make it a little bit more comfortable in knees, feet, and ankles if needed. And here, rotate it out. Go over the palm if you want. Keep that core nice and engaged. Cross that body, scrape the eyebrows, the bicep, all the way up into flexion. From there, I will rotate not just the hand, but the full arm. Rotate, reach back. Draw a big circle with that arm. Down and reverse. Thumbs high. Rotate around over the top. Bicep to ear. Down. Across. Back through. 2 more there. Stay nice and tight. Only move through that shoulder. Try not to hike up. Try not to shrug that shoulder. Try to keep that shoulder nice and clean. In that shoulder capsule, come around. Come down. Through. Last one. Over. All the way over the top. Reach back, turn that arm over so it's at the bottom here. My back is at the side. Last one. Extend thumb as high as I can from there. Turn over. Around. Across. Palm up. And through. There, let's go to our quadruped position. With 3 hip cars from the quadruped. And we'll go right into some spine cars, some linear spine cars. So set the shoulders over the hands, make a subtle tension out with those arms, right? So as if I was trying to pull the mat in half, kind of linearly. That's good for shoulder, something to do. That can just give you good shoulder stability. Okay, keep pressing away from the floor with my arms. Elbows stay locked out the whole time. And bring those knees together a little bit closer if you like. We have 3 right hip cars, and we have 3 left. So from here, just keep the core nice and engaged. Breathe up in. Subtle brace. Pulls up. Rotates out. Foot rotates up to the ceiling. Both elbows stay locked out. Thumb down. Reverse. Heel goes high. Rotate out to the side. Around. Back down. We got 2 more. Knee up. Knee out. Come around. And through. Reverse. Heel goes as high as I can without my spine extending. Knee comes out to the side. Around. Last one. Knee up. Core stays engaged. Out to the side. Around. Over the top. Down. Heel goes up. It's out. And switch. 3 quadruped hip cars. In a lot of our classes, you're going to do a lot of sideline hip cars. Those are great as well. All different options. The more cars variations you can get, not only for every joint, but also for every position, the better. But you'll be able to perform in all positions here. So same thing. Spread forward the hands. Knees come together a little bit. Keep pressed away from the floor. Move the left knee up to my chest. Out to the side. Heel comes around. Through and reverse. Heel comes up. Around, over the top. And down. We got 2 more there. Knee up. Out. Heel comes up and over. Knee slides through. Up. Core stay engaged. Knee comes out to the side. One more time. Every time. Try to work on a little bit more core tension. A little bit more full body tension all the way to the shoulders and the fingertips. All the way back to that back toe that's tucked under. And around. Very good. So if you want to shake it out, shake the shoulders out, we'll go right back into our, so we did our thoracic or rotational spine collar. These will be a linear spine collar, our cat-cows, as we just move up and down from flexion to extension. When we go up into flexions and tuck that tailbone, drive that back up, put the spine through the shirt, tuck that tailbone under, and there, I'm just going to just untuck the tailbone, work all the way up. So it's a segmental cat-cow. I'm working one vertebrae at a time, trying to keep everything else flexed until I'm on that segment of the spine. Then I will work to extend all the way up. Lift that chest, lift the tailbone. From there, I will just work right back. Turn the tailbone again. Just flex one individual segment at a time. The slower you can go, the better. Typically, we like to go very slow. If you've done our spine classes before, slower you go, the better. In this case, we're just kind of warming everything up. We're going to go 3 reps each direction. So we're going a little bit faster than we typically would. Still working one vertebrae at a time. But a lot of times you'll see you got people that do just motion, which is better than nothing. But again, you want to work individual spine segments because that's the way the spine works. You don't want our spine to just start moving at specific points, of what we call pinch points. You want to be able to disperse that spine movement over all the vertebrae, which is why we work in such a specific fashion with these cat-cows. All the way back up. You want to go on a twist. Sometimes it's just going to help us get a little bit different feeling there. It's up to you. You want to put this back down a little bit. One more time. Extension. Hang out there, breathe for a second. Squeeze that a little bit more. Keep that square to the floor. Make sure not squeeze your shoulder blades. Last one. Tuck that tailbone. Work all the way back up. Nice. That was our main cars, I call them. So that was our shoulder spine, thoracic spine, and then linear spine. Spine is going to be huge, especially after you have like a very physical day the previous day, or if you're going to get ready to do something pretty physical that day. We always think about warming up every other part of our body, but we don't always think about the spine. So that's definitely going to be something that you want to do more of. Then we also got into our shoulder blades and our shoulders, along with, of course, our hips. So of course we have other cars, right? We have our knee cars with kneecaps, with ankles, with toes. For sake of today's class, we're just going to really get right into some specific mobility work, and then finish up a little bit more cars at the end. So just get right into our 90-90 position. We're just going to work on a little rotation here. So just get rotate open there, rotate closed. Rotate open here, rotate closed. We're just going to rotate open. And then we're just going to stay in this position. We're going to do one set of our internal rotation fails and nails with a little bit of a hip challenge in between sides here, just because of the internal rotation, so primarily of hip and shoulder, are going to be 2 main rotational components that we want to kind of hit as our prerequisites for everything else. So the internal rotation really shows what is occurring at the joint. If we do not have adequate internal rotation, we probably do not have a healthy enough joint, right? So trying to do flexion, extension, adduction without healthy internal rotation is really kind of a limited practice because it's not going to allow you to get the most out of the motion that you want. So whenever we're looking at the joints, really looking at internal rotation first, as that's one of the kind of tells us the state of the joint. So we take today's class, we're just going to get one set of internal rotation and we'll get some other hip work in. So stay open. My tails, I'm driving foot into the floor. Rails, I'm driving knee into the floor, trying to lift that back foot. As I try to lift that back foot, I want to make sure that I'm not rotating out of it, make sure I'm not sliding this hip forward. I want to stay as open as possible. So even if you need to go here, hold your hip open, or while you try to lift that foot, continue trying to rotate your pelvis towards that foot. So you're essentially pulling yourself deeper into the stretch while you're trying to contract the regressive tissue, which in this case, this is kind of outer hip here. So you may feel some cramping going on, which is really normal. Just means you're in a zone that you're not used to training in, you're not training very often in. Okay, so let's do one set, heels reps. So just get set, take a breath in, full body brace, and then slowly start driving back foot into the floor like you're trying to press that heel, foot, ankle into the ground, trying to create a dent in the floor. We're at 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90, and 110. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails, crush that knee to the floor, keep trying to lift that foot. Rotate, open, open, crush that knee down, rotate, 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 try to lift that foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, down and do a little bit more. Very good. Okay, so just one more big deep breath. Like that if you need to. One just more open. Close, close, open. Anything you can. If you need to shake it out a little bit, let's do 2. From there, we're just going to work some hip abduction. So it's going to be lifting knee, shin, foot, everything together at the same time. I'm going to pull that knee straight up. I'm going to rotate, so externally rotate. Try to touch my left heel with my right heel. Set right back down, everything together. We're going to go 5 super slow reps, but instead of touching down at the bottom, we're just going to hover right above the floor. Okay, so we go up, touch, come right back, right before I hit this point. Keep it up in the air. We're going to go 5 reps. We're going to do a nice slow transition with good sides. So find the position you got to be that allows you to get this up off the floor altogether without anything else moving. So you need to be more forward, you need to be more to the side. It's up to you, depending on your body and your abilities. Take the first rep, kind of find where you got to be. If you need to bend the elbow of my right arm, just extend that elbow out to the side a little bit more. So from there, I'm going to lift, up, rotate, touch, right back down, but do not touch down. 1, up, so try to go straight up with that knee, rotate, touch, 2, up. You can find it easy and you can do it. Try to sit up a little bit taller, make it a little bit more challenging. 2 more there. Round, 4, touch down, come up, tap, and set down together. Very good. Let's go to the sides. We'll do a 90-90 transfer. So from here, I'm just going to press big toe down, lift that knee, go as high up in the air as I possibly can. From there, I would just continue to rotate my chest towards my front heel. I want to give me a little bit more space to do a little bit more. Continue driving this right knee to the floor as long as possible so I can adjust my hands. Make sure you keep your elbows slightly bent. You don't want to be blocking out, hyperextending your elbows here. From there, continue opening up that left knee as far as I possibly can. So again, I would typically be taking deep breaths here. I obviously can't do it while I'm talking, so you should be taking deep breaths here. So just keep opening that knee as far as you can go until you can't possibly move any further without moving that right knee, and the right knee starts to come along for the ride. But you imagine those knees are allergic to each other, right? So the left knee is pulling my right knee because I'm driving them away from each other. That left knee is the driver here, so now as I continue to rotate, continue to drive those apart. Get my left knee to the ground. I'll take my right hand from the body, and then I can just take my right knee down towards the floor. reset 90-90. And then we just open, hit, close. Open, close, open, close. Last one, open, stay open, and just lean back towards that back heel. Either lean back more this way, whatever allows you to get more internal rotation. So that's rotating pelvis over the fixed femur, as if I was trying to rotate my right butt cheek and touch the floor. Probably will not be able to unless you're very mobile. It's just the action of rotating, because we can't move the femur by rotating the pelvis, we get what's called relative internal rotation in that hip joint. So from there, hang out, deep breathe. Whenever we do our passive stretch component, you just take 4 to 5 count on the inhales of belly breath to take biggest powerful belly breath you can. And then on the exhale, it's an 8 to 10 second exhale, trying to blow all the air out. The exhale is really where your body's going to relax. Really, it's going to allow you to do a little bit more range. So exhale, try to rotate a little bit more in the direction that we're going. So this gets towards my back heel. From there, we'll just continue to breathe, focus on that belly breathing. Try to calm the nervous system down as much as you possibly can. Rotate, slip back, rotate, slip back, rotate, you get more. Again, Kale's 10-second ramp, move the floor, 10-second max effort. Rails, knee crushes down, try to rotate that foot while I continue to try to rotate more towards that back heel. Okay, take a breath in. Full body brace, and spread the floor, start driving the back foot into the floor, building up that contraction. We're at 2%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90, and 100% effort. Crush down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Crush that knee, try to lift that foot. Keep rotating more towards that back heel. Really try to get light under that right foot. It's not getting off the floor, but the more that you can try to lift it, the more contraction you can throw into this hip. Trying to lift that leg. If you need to go here, you can. Let's go here with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you relax, notice your body gives you a little bit more. Sit in there a little bit more, just take a big deep breath, 4 count in, 8 count out. Close it, open, shake out, get a little light back in that hip. We're going to do our kiss the heel, so that's our hover. So we're going to lift, over, tap, up, out, setting back down. So finally got to be right left hip maybe a little bit different. I'm on my right hip, it's not like it's abduct quite as much, so I'm going to move a little bit more. You grab the shin, whatever you got to do just to make sure you get good clean movement. Try not to move the upper body as much as possible. If you find you move on the first one, that's okay. Slide out a little bit more, and then try to get nice and disciplined. The rest of that body, just try to get that knee, shin, foot all together. So from there, the lift, straight up, rotate, tap, back, find it easy, you can sit up taller, 2, straight up, rotate, tap, 3, work that hip, 4, last one, tap, back, hold it, and set down. Very nice. Let's just go transition back to the other side. So we'll get here, big toes down, heel comes up, rotate around that big toe, open, 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 as much as I possibly can. Reset the hands as needed, make sure those elbows stay slightly bent. Exhale, big breath. Keep trying to get more on that right hip. Rotate, 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 rotate. Once you can't get any more, the left knee starts to come along. As you're driving away, this is our bear sit position, so you can just sit here. Big breath. Drive those knees apart. Continue transition to the other side. Knees are as far apart as possible. Right knee comes down. Left hand comes over. And rotate back to the start position. Very good. So from here, we're just going to go right into some sideline hip cars. And then we'll do one more set of our cat-cow. And we'll call it a day. So we're going to go 2 sideline hip cars. Lay on that right side. If you have 2 blocks, the one on the head as a pillow. One can come out in front here. One can hug into the body. If you got 1 block, you can go here. Hand comes down, whatever's most comfortable for you. Just focus on getting the most out of those hips as possible here. So you go up, flex, abduct, internally rotate around. We got 2 reps each direction. Back out, over. The rest of that body stays locked in place. Drive your right leg into the floor. That'll help give you stability. Drive your left fist into the floor, right elbow into the floor. The more the rest of your body can stay still, the more range we can squeeze out of that target joint, which in this case would be that left hip. Step back, over the top, around, down, through, and we'll switch. Full body tension here, even though you're laying on your side. Left knee drives down. Right fist, left elbow. Body's tight. Squeeze that block hard. Flexion, abduction, internal rotation and extension. Up, back. One more time. Up, open, over the top, extend. As we extend that heel back, make sure it comes from the hip and the glute, and not from the spine. Up, over, and around. Very good. Okay, so like we said, let's just finish 2 reps of our linear spine car, our cat-cow. Each direction, same thing, segmental flexion, segmental extension. Start with flexion, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Tuck that tailbone, drive that back up. And then let's just start the tailbone. Breathe throughout the whole way. I'll get a little bit more warmed up. We've already done 1 round of these. A little bit better. More connected. Go again. Tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. All the way back up. Got 1 more here, guys. Squeeze those glutes at the bottom. And tuck. Imagine, just visualize that spine. Moving 1 vertebrae at a time. Just a little better. Squeeze it. Last one, tailbone. Super slow. All the way back to the top. Very good. So as I said in the beginning of class today, that is a 30-minute little full body routine that was really focused on recovery, regeneration, not only from, say, maybe a workout the previous day. You can definitely do that, the same day after a workout. It's nothing too strenuous. That's really just going to make your body feeling good, kind of leave you feeling more refreshed, more energized. It kind of just generally just kind of a little bit more mobile, a little bit more loosened up. So that is a 30-minute full body routine. You can throw that in the morning, throw it in at night, throw it in before, after training. The more you can get those joints moving, not only on an independent level, but the more you can move them together as they can all function well as a team, the better you're going to perform, the less injury risk you're going to have, and the better you're going to feel post-activity. So again, thank you for joining me in today's 30-minute full body routine. I hope to see you at the next body.